I started playing football when I was like 6 or 7. I wasn't playing for a club. I was just doing like technical training with a group of players under my coach, who was my coach like before this previous season. We'll get to that. I wasn't playing for a club or anything, and then in 2019 I decided to join a club, International Football Lasana. That's what it's called now. But I decided to join them in 2019, and probably one of the best decisions. Like, that's where I met so many of my friends who are my friends now. Yeah, I had such a strong bond, especially the first team I played with. Like, we had such a strong bond with the two coaches. I think one of the coaches even went to, she was on a trial at Tottenham or something like that. I can't remember. I played with IFC for 5 years. This last season that I left, and now I'm going to be pursuing a different, well, let me not release too much information, but you'll see in the coming weeks and in the coming months, hopefully, that we'll be on to bigger and better things. That 5 years at IFC was the best years of my football. The first year, I was playing at right back, which was a new position for me. Well, I never really played a position before, but since I was tall, since I was strong and fast, like, I was put at right back and I started playing that position. Didn't really like it, but if I was going to get game time, I was just going to play there. So I was playing at right back, and then the following year I was under a different coach, and he decided to start playing me in midfield. So I was playing left midfield, right midfield. I was playing up 2 or 3 age groups. I was 12 and I was playing for the under 17s actually at one point in time. So I was really getting experience, and I think it's the best thing for young footballers to do, to play up age groups. Personally, for me, I was getting experience. I probably scored like 4 goals or so. I didn't score that many goals, to be fair, because I was still young. I was still a young guy, but I was still getting to know the game more. I was still learning from older players as well, from the coach as well. In the 3rd season, I think one of my best seasons, I scored up to like 40 goals for like the under 14s, under 15s. I was just scoring at least 2 every game or so, and it was fun. Like, I was enjoying it. And then that 4th season, I was playing well. I was playing in attack, mostly left wing, and I was playing with the under 17s again. Yeah, I was scoring like 1 or 2 a game. I think I scored about 37, 38 goals that season, and I got a couple assists. And yeah, I enjoyed that time because we had a really strong team, and we played like a team as well, and it was fun. It was good. And then in this final season, to be honest, with all honesty, it wasn't the best that I could have hoped for. This is also around May time or June time as well. I went to Nigeria for a month or 2 just to train with coaches there, and really condition myself, really get myself ready for the next season. This is probably like the year where I decided to take football pretty seriously and really make a career out of it. Here is me playing a game for the F8 Ballers Africa football team. I know everyone says like football in Africa is bad, the pitches are bad as well, but like, it teaches you like dribbling, it teaches you how to control the ball, how to trap the ball, and this is one of the goals that was scored. So like, you can't argue with that. But yeah, here I am playing for FA Ballers Africa. It was intense. Like, the training there was pretty intense. Like, it really taught me something, and I improved myself physically. Here's the jersey right here, number 48. Let me just show you a video. But yeah, I did play for that team. Here's me, more training photos. This was around July of 2023. I met some also a famous Liverpool legend, and then in August, that's when I started training. And started focusing more on my weaknesses and stuff like that, like finishing, like cutting in and shooting, like dribbling. So I started doing that training. We get to the first game of the 2023-24 season, and the game before, to provide context, the game before I'd missed a penalty. I missed the penalty in a pretty crucial moment, and that really like took a toll on my confidence. The next game, we got another penalty, and the score was 2-1 near the last 5 minutes of the game, and we got a penalty. And if I had scored it, it would have been, I decided to step up and take it. And my coach said that I shouldn't take it because he saw me miss that pen the previous game. But I just said, I'm gonna step up and take it. I'm going to forget about that. And I think that's really important for ballers nowadays, or young footballers nowadays, that you need to make sure that you're not focusing on your past mistakes, you're not focusing and you're not dwelling on it as well. I started to gain more confidence around this time. This is about like October of 2023. I started gaining more confidence with my dribbling, with my passing. You know, I was just really, I felt like I was in the flow. I felt like I was in the zone when I was playing. And yeah, this was a really fun time. We were playing in second class, I believe, so it wasn't too much of it wasn't too difficult for us. And yeah, I was scoring, providing assists as well, and everything was going well. And yeah, I felt confident. I felt fluid. This photo is taken from the end of the game, and I still felt like that, you know, I could have done better, and I was very critical of myself around this time, and I was telling myself that I could do better, I could be scoring more, I could be doing more, and impacting the play more. And then we get to around November time, and this is where it took a turn for me, kind of slightly, and I don't know, my confidence just went down from here. I was getting fouled, I was getting really tackled really hard, and I felt that like it was unfair, and I felt like I couldn't do it on my own. I wasn't scoring, you know, I wasn't playing as well as I know I could have played, and especially with this one ankle injury that I got around December time, I just felt that, you know, that ankle injury really like took a toll on me physically, obviously, but also mentally, and like I was scared to even shoot most of the time now, and I felt that, you know, I should just pass it, or I wouldn't take as many risks as I used to. So, and then around, I want to say February time, we weren't doing that well in the league, to be fair. We lost a couple of games that we shouldn't have lost. There was a scout that had come to this game to watch me play, because I think he saw one of my performances from before or something like that, but he wanted to come watch me play. And first time I didn't play well at all, and I just let that affect me. And like I said, young footballers should do nowadays. I let that affect me, and it really did affect me, because what happened was at halftime, the scout ended up leaving. My coach didn't tell me this, but the whole game I was just like playing with my head down. I wasn't even responsive to my coach, so I really didn't think I had a good game at all that game. And then near the last few 10-15 minutes, something just like snapped in me, something just kicked in, and I decided, you know what, might as well just like try to play as well as I can for these last few minutes, because, you know, what is there really to lose? Yeah, this game also had an effect on me in terms of confidence and yeah, my mental state, because we lost this game 1-0, and we conceded in the last few minutes. But in terms of my performance, like, I felt that I was so close to scoring a goal. I felt like I was so close to contributing and impacting the team. And with this play, especially when I run through the whole team, I skipped out defender and I skipped the goalie, but then it just comes off my boot, and just even the parents just like got livid, got mad with me. So maybe not just attackers, but like high pressure players, or players that like find themselves in high pressure moments. Other players don't realize how much it affects them if they're not able to produce in that moment. I learned from that, and I was critical of myself, and it's also important to do that. I learned from that, and I started improving. I made sure I was doing what my coach was telling me. I was figuring out what I needed to do better, and this is what happened in the next game. Scored 2 goals this game. One of my teammates also scored an absolute banger. We ended up losing that game 7-5. A little bit ridiculous, yeah, I know, but that happens. My confidence was still pretty low around this time. I decided to play a game for the school. This game for the school, I think, really boosted my confidence, because I think I played well, and the coaches even commended me after, and the players as well. I think I played well, and I even got a goal contribution. See if I can put that in, but I got a goal contribution that game, and to draw the game, and it really boosted my confidence and made me a lot happy. And then for one of our last games in our league, started off from the bench. I came on, and in the second half I got an assist, nice assist if I do say so myself. But then also got a goal, but we ended up losing that game, I think 6-4, 6-3 or something like that. So defensively we're not a good team, so that was something we really had needed to improve on. At the end of the season, that's when we decided to lock in, you know. And even me personally, that's why I decided to lock in as well. This recent season I scored 37 goals in 20 appearances, and I had 7 assists, 40, can I do the math? Yeah, 44 44 goals and assists this season. So I think that was pretty good, and I just think that, you know, I could have done better for sure, 100%. I was trying out a new position. I played striker, I played right winger most of the time. At the end of the season, when I started feeling more comfortable, and I think this is where my journey is going from now, but like I started to feel more comfortable in central midfield or central attacking midfield, and I like playing there, to be fair. I like running around, I like receiving the ball, I like having the ball at my feet, I like playing passes, I can play the passes. I also like scoring, obviously, you know. I'm definitely have some clips of me scoring at Cam as well, but then as of now, I've been training for myself. I've been working on my weaknesses, such as finishing, such as cutting in and shooting, such as my left foot as well. Not even just the physical side of training as well, making sure that I also expose myself with social media and stuff like that, and also in the future making sure I have connections and stuff like that, which is a good thing to do. And I think that in terms of the future, well, there are big things planned, but you know, only God can guide us, and only God's plan is the right plan, is the plan that will come to prosper. And I think in the future that if I just do first according to His will, and second, if I just do what's right and just keep working out, keep training, that I'll be able to achieve anything I want to achieve. Thanks so much for watching. I don't know if you guys stayed to the end, but if you did stay to the end, drop a 1 in the comments or something like that. But if you did stay to the end, just thank you so much, and see you in the next one.